Attackers sponsored and driven by countries, cyber syndicates, and cyber terrorists. The attackers aim to cause damage by gaining illegal access to state and trade secrets, technology concepts, ideas and plans, and in general artifacts of value for a country or state. Their intention often include the harm and damages on critical infrastructure, and in general they seek to damage the state's economy. With the rising of the dark web and the dark markets, cyber attacks are becoming more complex and intense than ever, posing a significant danger and concern to governments. For that reason, one of the government's reactions is the development of highly sophisticated malwares in order to exploit zero-day vulnerabilities and compromise the target. However, such action pose new concerns just in case a government's malware will be compromised and become available for anyone that will pay for it on the dark web. This is not far from reality. It has already happened when you could imagine how cybercriminals, cyber-terrorists, and even state-sponsored hackers would enhance and use it in an unpredictable ways, like harm critical infrastructures. In addition, in 2013, hundreds of millions of Yahoo email accounts were compromised, and their data, such as phone numbers, passwords, security questions, and alternative emails, were breached. All of this data had been available since then on the dark web to any enterprise or entity that desired this data thesaurus with the money equivalents up to $300,000. Illegal trades and sales are growing exponentially, although big dark markets such as Alphabet have been shut down by Elias. This happens due to the fact that illicit goods have big demand and criminals seek for new clients online aiming at the biggest profit. The financial exchanges take place with cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. Most illegal trades that take place concern guns, explosives, drugs, and stolen items such as credit cards. Although many dark markets such as Alphabet, Hansa are currently shut down by the LIA, dark web criminals are not being discouraged, but they are getting reorganized very quickly and continue their mission through new dark websites. Almost any type of legal and legally questionable products and services can be found on the dark web. One of the most vivid examples of a well-known trading dark website was the Silk Road, which is not active at the moment. The Silk Road was something like the eBay, but most famous for offering drugs, but also fake IDs and passports, guns, and stolen credit cards. All the Silk Road enjoyed the anonymity that the dark web and Bitcoin provided for some years, but eventually law enforcement agencies managed to trace and arrest the administrator of Silk Road, which was shut down. After a while, a new similar dark market showed up called Silk Road 2, though it had the same luck with Silk Road. The dark web seems to be again the solution for the drug dealers that sell through the dark web huge amounts of drugs. The anonymity and complexity of the dark web created the right conditions for the sale of dangerous synthetic drugs such as fentanyl, which reached to the consumers via mail after the deposit of the necessary Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency amount. Synthetic drugs are far more addictive and overtaking than the classic drugs such as heroin or cocaine. Also, a synthetic drug's particular dose can be fatal compared to the same dose of heroin. Another crucial point is that the classic drugs have quite volume and are parceled so it can be detected during their delivery. Synthetic drugs, from the other side, can easily fit in a mail envelope and can pass without being detected. Among the services offered in the principal black markets, there are DDoS attacks, theft of personal information and data to access e-money, theft of money from the accounts of banks or other organizations, domestic or corporate espionage, blocking access to data on the infected computer for the purpose of extortion, Trojan, and so on.